Storm Runner is Hersheypark's Intamin accelerator roller coaster and one of 3 Intamin roller coasters at Hersheypark. It stands 150 feet tall, has a 180-foot first drop, has 3 inversions, and reaches a top speed of 75 miles per hour. This coaster is a true gem at Hersheypark, a park with one of the most stacked coaster lineups in the world. This is our full-length, in-depth review of Storm Runner and our comments about what you can expect when you go to Hersheypark to ride this coaster. Now get ready, here we go. Storm Runner is located in the Pioneer Frontier section of the park in between Jolly Rancher Remix and Trailblazer. The coaster opened in 2004 as the first Intamin accelerator coaster to feature inversions. As an Intamin accelerator, Storm Runner has a hydraulic launch. It is actually one of the few remaining roller coasters out there with a hydraulic launch, with some of the others being King Ka at Six Flags Great Adventure, Accelerator at Knott's Berry Farm, and Matugani at Lost Island. When you get to Storm Runner, you will see Jolly Rancher Remix towards your left and launching trains towards your right. To enter the queue, you walk past the station building back towards the final turn going into the station. Once in the queue, you walk through some switchbacks followed by some stairs up into the station. When you enter the station, you will actually walk up some stairs over the ride platform and then down some more stairs to reach the ride platform. Storm Runner actually has a dual-sided station to accommodate the ride's 2 5-car, 20-passenger trains. And depending on the park's operations and capacity, you will actually see both sides open and loading riders. To ride, you will board one of Storm Runner's trains and pull down your over-the-shoulder restraints. And these over-the-shoulder restraints are the same style of soft cushioned restraints you will find on Project 305 at Kings Dominion and Fahrenheit. Once you have secured your over-the-shoulder restraints and cleared dispatch, you proceed out of the station and make your way to the launch track. As you make your way to the launch track, you will actually hear a great sound effect with a heart pounding. You stop on the launch track and hear on-ride instructions telling you to sit up straight and hang on to the grab handles. Once the heartbeat stops, you hear the iconic, "Now get ready. Here we go," followed by one of the punchiest, most forceful launches out there. You fly down the launch track, reaching your top speed at 75 miles per hour, and up the 150-foot tall top hat, one of 2 notable airtime moments on this coaster. If you are sitting towards the front of the train, you get some floater airtime as you go over the top hat. If you're sitting towards the back of the train, you will actually get some airtime coming off the top hat. As you crest the top hat, you plummet down a 90-degree, 180-foot drop that delivers some strong positive Gs as you reach the bottom. You then fly up into a Cobra Loop, the ride's first inversion, which is essentially an oddly shaped Immelman. And while the Cobra Loop is an inversion, you might get a slight bit of airtime coming out of it. As you come out of the Cobra Loop, you rise up into a half airtime hill, followed by Storm Runner's coolest inversion, the Flying Snake Dive, which is an inline twist and the actual flying snake dive. And this inversion feels awesome as you get a decent pop of airtime going into it, especially if you're sitting towards the front of the train before barrel rolling over yourself. As you dive down, you climb into a high bank turn towards the right, followed by a left-hand turn up into the final brake run. Storm Runner is a great ride, but it is one of the stranger layouts of any coaster at Hersheypark. This layout essentially follows a triangle path with its launch track and return trip after the Flying Snake Dive, making up 2 sides of the triangle, and the Top Hat, Cobra Loop, and Flying Snake Dive making up the final side of the triangle. But it is the layout that makes Storm Runner such a fun ride. That launch is one of the punchiest launches out there. You accelerate so quickly that you are cresting the top hat before you know it. But what makes Storm Runner a great ride is that it is not a one-trick pony like some other Intamin accelerators. Looking at you, King Ka. The airtime you get coming off that top hat is really good, especially if you're sitting towards the back of the train. And those inversions add some great variety. The Flying Snake Dive is definitely one of the coolest, most unique inversions in the world. That continual rotation before whipping downwards into those final twists before the final brake run is awesome. But is Storm Runner a shorter ride? Yes, but its length does not leave us wishing it was longer. Storm Runner's mix of elements is actually quite satisfying, as the top hat delivers some good airtime, the Flying Snake Dive has some hang time, and those quirky twists before the final brake run throw in some good whip. Aside from its ride experience, Storm Runner is actually a fun roller coaster to watch. That launch is so satisfying, and that dive down the 180-foot drop is so fun. This coaster really is a spectacle. Overall, Storm Runner is a great coaster in a park that has one of the deepest coaster lineups out there. It features a little bit of everything and definitely stands out among the other coasters in the park, given its unique mix of elements. For a final score, we give Storm Runner an 8.5 out of 10. It does a lot well and throws in a little bit of everything, but it is a shorter ride, which holds it back just a little. But still, it is a great ride. So let us know in the comments if you have ridden Storm Runner at Hersheypark, and if so, what you think about it. And if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe for more coaster and amusement park content like this. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more coaster reviews and amusement park content from Coaster Adventures, and we hope to see you in the next one.